Hello, everyone, and thank you for the support and helping grow our channel to over 1,000 subscribers. It's really cool. I appreciate all the kind words, all the nice comments people leave, that sort of thing. Yesterday, someone left one of the best comments. They said I helped them with their master thesis. I really, really appreciate that. Those things really mean a lot to me, and hopefully we'll continue to have a great channel. Thanks for everyone who's liked, subscribed, shared the channel with other people. It's really cool. I don't make money on this, so like this is for fun so far. So like hopefully we can keep it going, and I won't retire now. But like I got Michael Jordan in the back, so I'm allowed to retire twice, and then I can come back from retirement twice. Anyways, the rest of the video, I'm gonna give you a roadmap of topics I want to discuss. And I would obviously want your guys' input. I always like your guys' input. But there are a few topics that I will for sure do no matter the input. But anyways, let's go to that. So I wanted to give you guys a roadmap of future topics I want to discuss. So number one on my list, I want to discuss backtesting. I'll discuss like libraries of backtesting in Python, different backtesting metrics, when on earth is a Sharpe ratio, when on earth is a Sortino ratio, all this stuff that sometimes isn't discussed that much. And what are the dangers of backtesting? Because Lopez de Prado in Financial Advances of Financial Machine Learning says trading under the influence of backtesting is like drinking and driving, or researching under the influence of backtesting is like drinking or driving. Something like that. I don't want to misquote, but basically backtesting can be super overfit and super dangerous. So I'm going to talk about that, and I'm also going to talk about how to apply ML to backtesting, specifically the way I do it. I'm also going to talk about doing continuing with our gap example and see how backtesting can work with that. This is going to be a complementary to some of the other great YouTubers on backtesting. So Chad has a great channel, and of course, Part-Time Larry has amazing channel on everything. So my goal is just to complement what they've talked about in these things, but also make it self-contained. Okay. So the other big topic I'm gonna want to discuss is large language models, and I know this is like maybe a polarizing topic between some of my subscribers. Some people are not interested in NLP at all, large language models, but I actually think this is one of the most important things small traders like us can have in our toolkit. So specifically, I'm going to talk about something called like retrieval augmented generation. Usually, it's usually like hyphenated as RAG, and it's basically a technique where you add to your large language model a lot of outside stuff, like you add documents or like new news or a database or something to augment your large language models to get much more relevant answers and much better answers. You add external sources. So this thing is actually, I think, one of the most extremely important thing, and I'll touch about it in a second. The other thing, which you guys might not think is useful for trading, but it's actually very interesting, is called reinforcement learning from human feedback. And I'm sure you're familiar with ChatGPT. They ask you, do you prefer this or this answer? So I want to show you like an example of how you can use these labels to create a reward model and to improve your LLM model. I'm going to talk about embeddings. These are basically word vectors or document vectors or sentence vectors or whatever, which basically you can compare things in terms of similarity. So you can say like this document is similar to that document. This earnings report from some unknown stock is actually similar to Tesla. So why is Tesla down? Maybe it's because this crazy earning report for a company none of us heard about, but is related to Tesla in some sort of way, some sort of supply chain or whatever we didn't know about. So these embeddings intuitively, just like two similar documents or two similar words, are close to each other in some space, so you can search through them. And there's actually a few really cool tools for the retrieval augmented generation. There's LangChain and Llama Index, and if I go to their link, I'll kind of say like it's a LangChain, for example, is a framework for developing apps powered by LLMs, and this is a way where you can like basically create like a super app with a ton of LLMs, combine things together. It's really cool. And there's a thing called Llama Index, which is also super cool, and they're very related. And Llama Index basically is a framework for building context augmented LM applications. Basically, the RAG thing I spoke about. So, like question and answering chatbots, where you add external information. Like in our case, it can be like the current news about stocks. It can be things like that, or the current let's say you want to know why is the market down. You can have like current auction results or current treasury yields, all these things. And then you have all these agents that can basically do their own research and take actions and perform things. This will be very useful. And I just wanted to say that, a lot of you guys are not interested in NLP. You guys, I've heard people say the professionals already are doing this. We can just use price action. But I actually think NLP is probably one of the most important things you could do as a small trader. So I want to show you guys how you can apply these LLMs and AI to live trading, because I think it's extremely important. Even as a simple thing, if you guys have read the Marcus Lopez de Prado book, he talks about meta labeling a lot of times, where kind of you have like a main model that tells you to buy or sell, and then you have a meta model that tells you to take the trade or not, or like what position size to have. So in our case, like a lot of times, you can have your main model be related to news and stuff, and then your sub model could be an ML model. Or a lot of times there's some crazy news and it's actually not really reflected in the price yet. And it's really important to be able to tell your algorithm that, hey, don't trade on this news, stop. Or even for yourself, if you want to know what's going on, it's good to give you that information instead of searching through Twitter. A lot of I search Gary Black Twitter. I like his Twitter feed a lot. He has really good explanations of why stocks are up or down, all this good stuff. You can search stock twits, but this kind of does a lot of this automation for you. So I want to show you how to apply this to live trading. And as far as the live trading and demo trading and on IBKR with IB and Sync, I want to from now on kind of make it more of a Q&A type thing, where people ask me questions, especially leave a question in this section, and then I'll make a video about it. Maybe I'll have a vote which video you guys prefer. Some of the future things are like inference with the ML triple barrier method, opening gap breakout, selling cash secured puts, and there's other topics people email me on. So I'm up for all these ideas. This is where I want your input, and worst case, maybe we'll vote on some topics. I also want to do an IB and Sync tutorial properly organized from start to finish. I think that'd be very useful. I want to eventually get to options, talk about various option strategies, Greeks, Black-Scholes, advanced option computations, some packages, and more advanced option pricing formulas that handle non-constant volatility, like Heston model, for example. Later, I want to maybe talk about futures and that sort of thing. Talk about more things from Lopez de Prado's book. So, these are the things that don't get me many views, like the sequential bootstrap. But there is some of my early dedicated subscribers want these topics, so it's important for me to keep doing them. So fractional differentiation, and also I'll just do some random things like cap boost, deep learning, things like that, because I think that's very important. There are a lot of things I use in cap boost that most people do not use, because for most applications, cap boost is perfect without doing anything. But for finance, you have to kind of screw it up a bit. You have to make it as random as possible. Another thing I'm interested in is I lost the book already. Okay, so I have this old book I used to have when I was in quantitative finance. I didn't touch these books for 15 years, books like this and this. And they have interesting problems secretary problem, and also topics of Brownian motion, stochastic calculus, Black-Scholes, all that stuff. So just kind of maybe talk about some topics from there every now and then. And eventually, I also want to talk about some other broker APIs like Schwab and Alpaca. And of course, the criticism I'm getting is I'm all over the place. But like, look, I'm a very small channel, and I don't make money on this yet, at least. So my goal is just to do these videos as a stress relief. If I get bigger, I could focus more on certain topics and maybe have a few channels. But for now, I have this like organization maybe where I can let me show you like an organization. So I'm trying to organize it a little bit, and you see I'm a big fan of Part-Time Larry. I'm trying to organize it a bit. Oh, where do you see your channel? So I'm gonna try to organize the channel in terms of like.
Was derived.
Oops, sorry. I'm gonna try to. Sorry. So yeah, I'm gonna try to organize the channel. So like, oh.
Mavavi
I have
Video
a problem
Editor
with
is
my
configure, but it's the big picture of what you need.
The mouse doesn't work. So
they're called training arguments.
Oops, sorry, I'm really shy.
They're called training arguments. Maybe I'll write it here.
Okay, sorry about that. Anyways, so basically the layout will be like there's like a for you recommended for you, and then I'll have these playlists, and I'll try to keep these playlists as organized as possible. I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm open to anything. Let me know if you rather see something else in the roadmap. The only thing that I am married to, so to speak, is the LLM stuff, because I think that's extremely important. It's a big interest of mine. But otherwise, I'm open to a lot of topics, and if there's like a choice between the topics, we can have a vote. Thanks for all your guys' support. I do try to answer every single comment and every single email, but sometimes like I don't have the energy. I just don't have the bandwidth to like answer every question. So like I prefer if the questions are like in the comments, so we can answer it for everybody. So I'm starting to get a lot of questions. That's why I'm saying like, if you guys notice, I do make an effort to answer every question, but like it's getting a little bit too hard. But I appreciate all these loyal supporters. Thanks so much. I was gonna retire, but like you guys helped me like at least keep going a little bit. So thank you guys so much, and hopefully the channel will improve going forward. The last thing I wanted to say is sometimes I'm a bit hesitant giving the code. Assume my code is completely wrong, because like if you actually apply it to real trading and there's a bug, it's not on me. So assume it's completely wrong. Assume everything I did is wrong. The code is just an idea, okay? Because this is trading. You could accidentally buy 1,000 shares of QQQ when you wanted to buy 100, or 10,000 and you want to buy 100. Anyways, so that's my little last thing I forgot to say. Thank you guys for your support.